Jan Frodeno is, obviously often considered one of the goats of triathlon, if not the goat, at least for the men. And he announced he's running the OCC, which is one of the shorter races at the UTMB festival. Now, there's a couple of things here. Firstly, he's somewhat lucky in that the OCC is early in the week, which means the trails are in better condition at that point. They haven't had thousands of people run over them and like really mess them up and churn them up, particularly if it's been rainy. But my take here is this will go one of two ways. So Jan is still very fit. There's no question about this. And in a flat 50-kilometer road race, I think I would pick him to win this potentially. It is not that, though. It is absolutely not that. So I think there's only one of two ways it goes. If it's a very dry day and Jan's been doing a bunch of trail running, which he could do, he lives in Andorra, lives near enough Girona, he could easily do a ton of trail running around there and get very good at trail running. And he's a pretty meticulous guy, so it wouldn't surprise me if he has done so. So he could certainly, on a dry day, do really well there. I think on a really wet, really chaotic mountain day where you've got bad weather and stuff, I think he may struggle because it's just not as much as what he's used to. And he's racing against Petter Engdahl, who you and I have talked to previously. He's previously won the CCC in this festival. He's a mountain athlete, trains with Kylian Jornet. So it would not surprise me. He hasn't been doing very well this year. He's been really struggling with his racing. So, that could go both ways. But I'm interested to see here because, again, as I said, weather's going to be a factor. But there's also a portion of UTMB, and it's actually in the Marathon du Mont Blanc course that is never on camera because it is so hard to get to, or it's not hard to get to, but hard to film on. Super technical downhill. And I think in a pair of Hokas, that's not going to be particularly pleasant to do for anybody, but certainly not for Jan. I certainly, during my Marathon du Mont Blanc aspect, really struggled on this part of the course just because I don't do as much technical downhill. So let's wait and see. But I'll be keeping an eye on both of them.